drag has just changed so much now. The girls nowadays, they're not performing.
They're not.
These girls are not getting in drag anymore.
People just on YouTube.
Look, we got just men. We got men here. These girls don't get in drag. These girls don't want it anymore. They're not hungry for it anymore.
Okay, unless you do not listen to any of my podcasts on me or anything, I literally will not stop talking about how I love and use Factor meals. Y'all, I've been in my healthy workout, protein, good food journey, and Factor is taking me out. I love Factor because they make healthy eating easy with fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs. So you eat well without having to plan or do the cooking yourself. They have high quality, functional ingredients, including lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole food ingredients, and healthy fats. Y'all, Factor has changed my life. It has made calorie smart meals, GLP-1 support, and they're ready to eat salads. All of it is so good. Plus the new Muscle Pro collection supports strength and recovery. Always fresh, never frozen, ready in about 2 minutes, no prep, no stress. I love Factor, and I'm telling you, this is a guarantee that you will too. Head to factormeals.com/Monét50off and use code Monét50off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year. Eat like a pro this month with Factor. New subscribers only, varies by plan. One free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active.
Monét Talks. Everybody come sit down, let's have a chat. Monét Talks. Living life gossip, chop it up, this or that. Monét Talks. Get comfortable with me, cause you on the show. Monét Talks. We just wanna know where you been, who you been with. Monét Talks.
All right.
No, don't do it.
Girl.
Don't do it, little girl.
What if your local news and gentle womanhood had a baby, and then that baby put on a cunty bob, used the 720 camera, and went around the country uncovering the truths that we had in the discount bin at your local Walmart? Then you'd have our first guest. She is the investigative journalist the LGBTQIA community never asked for but so desperately needs. She's the face, the beat, and the breaking news bulletin behind the hit YouTube series Dragvestigations, where she uncovers the scandals that matter most, oftentimes in broad daylight. It is the fabulous, beautiful, and smelling very delicious.
Do I smell good?
Luscious Massacr.
Oh my God.
Luscious.
Thank you. How are you?
Girl, you are just an explosion of color and glam and beauty.
Well, listen, I've gotten used to doing this cross-dressing thing. You know, it's an art form.
It is an art form.
It takes years to develop,
100%.
to figure it out, how to turn a man into a feminine creature. You know what I mean? Because it's not everybody can do it.
They cannot.
Not everybody has the talent.
But the
girls do try.
Yeah, they do try. Well, you know, I used to be in my, as it goes as drag, like my drag is very womana.
Yes, you've always stayed in the feminine realm where you still, like, if you squint your eye and you move to the side and you're like, that could be a woman. It could be a woman. You know what I mean? Because there are some queens out there that no matter what you do, it's a creature.
Oh, 100%.
It looks like a monster from another dimension. They don't even look human anymore. I used to do that kind of drag. But so now when I stand here, you know, as a soft, sensitive, fragile woman, I understand what that means because I've done a little bit of both.
Yeah, because girl, I remember when I first came across you on Instagram, whatever, you did drag. Girl, the face was drag, like a million stones, like
I had a million steps, a million techniques.
Yes. How long did
discoveries?
How long did it used to take you to get in drag back then?
There was moments where it would take me 8 hours. It would take me like a 6-hour makeup. And then back when I was really, really, this is why I always talk about the big girl struggle, because it used to take me 6 hours to get in mug. And then I would start sweating when I start putting the pads on. Sometimes by the time I put my pads on, bitch, the mug was gone.
It's screaming,
and
Luscious.
You know, all that beautiful artistry. So already, by the time I'm dressed, I'm bitter. I'm over it. And then I live in Texas. I'm from Brownsville, Texas, a small town. I would go out all decked out.
Yes.
And then there was the one little panty sniffer sniffer in the corner, and then there was the other little bitter drag queen in the other corner because she had no mug on. So she's looking at me bitter. The panty sniffer's trying to come over to sniff my panties. Nobody was bothered. And I'm like, girl, I just did 8 hours to get up in this gig. Baby, and they dust. They paid me dust, bitch, yes.
Girl, well now you're cross over into this other realm. And so would you ever go back the other way?
But never say never. But you do get accustomed to, just like now I feel like it's just so much simpler. Yes. It's so much easier too. And it's, what I love too is sometimes I'll have a full day where I'm out being a fabulous, glamorous woman. And then I get home and then the trade is like, are you available?
Girl.
And I'm like, well, baby, I already got this fish mug on.
Girl.
Sweetie, let me put this little bob on.
Can I tell you, that is why that was the thing for me in New York. I was like, because, when I first started, I was doing rakakao.
Rice.
And then that's when, stepping around in New York City, I would meet the men.
Oh, New York has so many characters.
Baby.
Those trades, let me take you. If you girls want to film, if you girls want to tell, when you're old, you're 84 years old, you're already a granny, destroyed, your bones don't work, you can't get on your knees no more. You will have stories from the trade in New York.
100%.
They will give, these men are characters, they are unwell, and they will pound you down. Let me tell you something,
girl.
bitch. Oh, honey.
So I started doing my fish your mug because then when I left the gig, then I wouldn't have to worry about like wiping it off, not being this beast. I wanted to be soft and feminine. So that's why I was like, you know what? This works. I just add just a little more blush and drag.
Yeah.
Or
I love that you would put the effort into that because let me tell you something about New York too. The New York trade will sleep with a brick. They don't care if you look soft. They don't care if you look feminine. They don't care if you put blush on and a little lash on. These men are coming over and they are like destroying these monsters, these creatures, these bricks from New York. The trade in New York is disgusting.
Girl, Lady Bunny gets trade.
Oh, baby, let me tell you, Lady Bunny, how old is that woman?
Girl, 7900.
However old this woman is, let me tell you, she's pulling trade on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday at 3 p.m.
Girl.
And listen, I love Lady Bunny. I'm a huge fan, but I would love to see what Bunny looks like when she's just like pulling trade. Like, what is the wig giving? Because she's disrespectful.
Oh, 100%.
Bunny will not respect the laws of society. She will not respect the laws of nature. Like,
the laws
she's
of
not
gravity,
even
Newton's law, none of the laws, girl.
Disrespectful queens I live.
Girl.
Because that just shows you that men are pigs, disgusting, and are never to be trusted. Let me tell you, get the trade first before they get you. Because, honey, they will steal from you. They will disrespect you on the way out the door. I had trade the other night. He stole my lube.
No.
And they'll steal your lube. They'll steal the poppers, honey. They see all the things. Like, whatever they can see of value that is going to give them the one-up, they will get you.
Yeah. I love how you have your purse on the table.
Yes, my Jessica Simpson.
Your Jessica Simpson purse is on the table.
Girl, baby, the Jessica Simpson purse. And it's been signed by the Jessica Simpson. I went to the Jessica Simpson meet and greet, and I had a lovely conversation with her.
Ooh, what did y'all talk about?
Well, I don't... Listen, she's a wealthy woman. She's
very
not bothered.
Wealthy. Well, does she make the shoes anymore? Because I feel like I don't see the shoes. I used to see the shoes all the time. Well, not as much anymore.
She did tell me, I said, Jessica, when are you going to make shoes for men? And she said, well, I do go up to size 13. She said, yeah, but I said, but Jessica, the shoes are very narrow, Jessica. These men got big, old, thick hoofs, bitch. We need that wide shoe. Girl, we got these men, they're 200, 300, 400 pounds getting up in drag. I need a wide shoe, Jessica.
Yeah, I agree.
And she said, well, I need to get the funding. She said, if they give me more money, she said, I'll make a wide. I said, okay, we need to find sponsorship for this woman. We need to start a GoFundMe, all the big girls, because big girls got money.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Because they love to eat. They spend their money on food. They spend their money on custom clothing, too, because no one makes clothing for big bitches. So a lot of the big girls, we got to get custom things made. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So we need to start a GoFundMe so we can get a line of Jessica Simpson shoes for male men only. It would be sensational.
Wait, no, back in the day when I first started doing drags, I used to go get my shoes from Payless, then RuPaul.
Payless is
girl,
the best.
They used
$20,
but they were an ugly shoe, girl. They were not a cute shoe.
It was not a cute shoe, but it was a functional shoe.
I would be shown that.
So at least you could get to the gig and you look semi-presentable. Because, baby, let me tell you, some of these girls with these shoes, these hooves, baby, it's serious. They don't do it. And they do it.
Yeah. And then RuPaul came out. Tell me if you remember this. When RuPaul started Iron Lady shoes. And I was like...
Not the Iron Lady
shoes, something like that. And I was like, oh my God. But they only had like one pair of shoes and they didn't even go to a big size. And then they just discontinued it.
She wasn't bothered. Her heart wasn't in it.
It wasn't.
Because you know, RuPaul, if it's not going to make her coin, she's not bothered.
Hello.
Honey, you got to be a businesswoman.
And shoes, going back to Jessica, are expensive because not only you have to make them for such a big size range, so many, so shoes are not a cheap business. But when you get into, when they start making coin, they make coin. But to get that, I think is a journey.
Yeah. It's also difficult because, you know, it's a smaller, we are a minority. The big, obese people, it's a minority. So it's difficult to put all this funding behind a wide size 13 shoe when, you know, in reality,
you're getting what?
The majority of the big girls who have that big ass foot, they probably already died. You know, the girls, honey, you know, the life expectancy for a big girl, you know, hopefully we can reach the age where we get to wear the size 13 shoe, let me tell you. But the majority of the big girls, they will pass away, they will die, but you know, they live their life. But can we at least get them a size 13 shoe?
Size 13 shoe.
Please, for the big girls. Shout out to the big girls out there.
So, Luscious, so you are from Brownsville, Texas.
Yes,
and they have some legends there. You, Joella, which I feel like I don't hear queens using Joella mixes anymore. Bob and I used to, honey, we used to love a Joella mix, but I don't hear them when I go to the shows no more.
Well, you know what it is? Drag has changed so much because it used to be very in the world of pageantry. Like old school drag has just changed so much. Now, the girls nowadays, they're not performing.
They're not.
These girls are not getting in drag anymore.
You were just on YouTube.
Look, we got just men. We got men here. These girls don't get in drag. These girls don't want it anymore. They're not hungry for it anymore. And so now when you go out to your local little gay bar, you see these girls, they're just, you know, it's rough.
And then so who were the ones who was the one that got a Drag Race? Geneva Carr from the Valley, Rio Grande Valley. She's not from Brownsville.
She is from Brownsville. Well, there was a whole thing because she is technically from Brownsville, but she's actually from San Benito, Texas.
Got it.
That's where I knew her from, but Brownsville's like the bigger city.
Okay.
So I guess she was like, well, I'm going on no one's going to know where San Benito is, so I'm going to say I'm from Brownsville, Texas. I wish she would have claimed San Benito, Texas, because we need that San Benito, Texas representation. Shout out to San Benito, Texas, honey.
And what does San Benito drag look like?
Well, you know. Sweetie. Well, it looks like Geneva Carr, because she represents San Benito, Texas. That's what it looks like. That's why we need the representation so people know, okay, look, the bricks from San Benito, this is what they look like. They look like Geneva Carr. That's what it's giving. Yeah, and it's lovely. It's delicious, you know?
And then now you're here in L.A.
Now I'm here in Los Angeles.
How long? I can't believe you moved to L.A.
I just moved here. I've been having a lot of fun, Monet. I'm getting seduced.
Ooh.
By just all of the splendor of life. Like, I'm getting seduced by people want me at the parties. People want me to show up at the gigs.
Yes.
People want me to go to the events and the nice dinners. And I'm also getting seduced by trade.
Ooh.
Which, let me tell you, LA, I didn't know LA had trade like this.
Girl, of course.
But not like because I've lived here in LA 2 times before.
I didn't know that.
I think I just lived, it was an era where I wasn't too focused on it. Maybe I was a little bit more insecure back in those times. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in the power of the whole. But let me tell you something. Now I come to LA, a woman who knows her value. I know my worth. And let me tell you, I know the power of a booty hole. And let me tell you, I'm being very much seduced by trade out here. It's been very delicious.
Well, you're okay. I think your location in LA has a lot to do with it. When I used to live in East Hollywood, baby.
Really?
Oh,
really?
Delicious. Oh. Now I moved to the Valley. It's a different clientele.
Okay, you're getting you're getting those men. They're pent up. They're frustrated. They live in the suburban. They go to work. They go to school. There's not a lot of glamour.
Yeah.
So they come over. They still let you have it, I'm sure.
Not as like. It was better when I was on the other side of the hill. Yeah,
but you're married now, aren't you?
I'm engaged.
You're engaged.
Yeah, we're so open and shit.
Okay, the girls are open. You're openly living your life.
Exactly.
I love that. So y'all play together?
We play together. We play separately. We do all the things.
Oh my God, how fun!
Mm-hmm. Do you see yourself getting becoming a married woman one day?
I actually do. I'm on that journey right now.
Oh.
I went to Club Chub yesterday.
Do
you know what Club Chub is? It's an event here in LA for big bitches, for chubby bitches and their admirers.
Beautiful, okay.
So I went there and let me tell you something. I felt like, I walk in and I'm like, I look masculine. I'm presenting masculine. I swear I look like a man. I walk in and the only people that were pulling trade were the big bitches. They had all these men hugging them and making out with them and holding their hand and rubbing them and I'm over here like dust. The trade is paying me dust.
Because you were too small.
Because I was too skinny. I was too skinny at the function. Let me tell you, girls, for all you big girls out there, there is hope. And there is events where these men come in. And you are the hot girl. You are the skinny girl with the blonde hair and blue eyes.
I love that.
Yeah, you are that little muscle twink with that beautiful, delicious hole. That is you.
Okay, but don't you feel like you're like it's that the energy there doesn't feel like you're being tokenized, like you're being fetishized?
Well, honey, sometimes, baby, at this point, tokenize me, honey. Baby, it's desperate out here. What am I gonna do? Be at home alone on grind? They're paying me dust.
Right.
I might as well go over here where at least someone's gonna fetishize me and kinkify me and touch me and love up on me and taste on me. I baby, listen, at this point, tokenify me down, honey. Okay, these big girls need to be tokenized sometimes. They need to be worshipped. They need to be treated with respect, with love. Because let me tell you, in the gay community, the fat phobia is very real.
Oh, girl, it's very, very, very real.
A big girl who's 500 pounds, she walks into West Hollywood, dust.
Yeah.
Baby, let me tell you, Grindr, not a single message, not a single tap.
Yeah, it's
not
very
a single
fat-phobic.
Nothing.
The gays are super fat phobic.
So that's
it's
why
ridiculous.
the big girl, where the big girl can get it, get it. Yeah. When you can get it, jump on it, sit on it, cut its breath away, cut its oxygen, do what you got to do to secure that man.
But I used to love my friend RC used to send me videos of guys who would be into like laying down and then like having like a woman, very big woman, just drop down on her. I'm like, honestly, that sounds.
Honey, they have a very big man too. Very big man do it too. I've done it too once or twice.
Word.
The men live.
I love that.
I actually I had this trade the other night, and I was making out with him, and then I covered his mouth, and then I grabbed his nose, I pinched his nose, and then I was like, "You will not breathe. You will not breathe until I let you." And he had never done it before. He lived his life. But I think that these men, they enjoy the being told what to do, and they enjoy the confidence of a big bitch who is like, baby, I will fully sit on your face. And if you pass away, baby, I will call the police. I'll make up a story. I'll call the alibi sister. I will figure it out. But if you die on me because I sat on your face, baby, it was not my fault. I am innocent.
It was a workplace hazard.
Honey, it happens.
It happens sometimes.
Baby. Have you ever been getting pounded so disgusting that you're like, today might be the night I die?
Oh, 100%.
That has happened to me.
It was specifically a guy in Toronto.
Really?
In Toronto.
That's when you know the trade is good, because you remember what trade it was, what city it was, and she remembers I was on the verge of death.
It was Toronto, and it was one of the things where I was getting pounded from the back. He was fucking my shit, but he was holding me and choking me on at the same time.
He was giving you multiple sensations.
And then I had never had that happen before.
No.
But it was so lovely. And I was like, I wanted him to stop, but I didn't want him to stop.
Yeah. But there was a meter, there was something going off where you were like, alert, I might die.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it felt so good though.
It's happened to me once or twice. I actually I have visions sometimes, and I feel like, okay, when I die, how would I go? And there are moments where I'm like, bitch, I think I might die when I'm fully getting pounded down, destroyed by trade. Because it's like I went too far. I did too much. The piece was too big. He was going too hard. He was living too much. Because let me tell you, there is no more sick. Like when a man comes in and he's like, oh, you're a big bitch. I live for a big bitch. And when they really, really live for you and desire you, oh, that's the best feeling.
The best feeling.
Honey.
Monét Talks.
You gotta love a shameless, sneaky promo, because that's exactly what this is. A shameless, sneaky promo for my High Heels Bad Knees Comedy Store. Y'all, this spring and summer, I'm coming at you hard with my brand new full hour of original stand-up comedy material. I'm telling you right now, this is the funniest I have ever been on stage, okay? This show is wild. It's filthy. It's unhinged. It's inspirational. And it's aspirational if you're nasty, okay? I'm telling stories about birthing babies, about aging disgracefully, and about abolishing the TSA. Can I get an amen? I'm even telling the story about a certain queen who gave a blowjob for 1 hour and 20 minutes. And that story is not even comedy. That's just community service. So grab your heels, grab your Metamucil, and grab your icy hot, because Monét is coming to town and my knees are barely making it, baby. Go to MonéXChange.com to get your tickets, and I can't wait to see you all there. Bye.
Monét Talks.
Okay, so if you had to describe your perfect man, what does he look like?
Oh my God. Well, I've evolved so much. Because I'm old school. I used to be he has to be super masculine. He has to be a top. He has to be like a man.
Yeah.
I've evolved now because there's this guy that I mess around with sometimes. He comes in with a choker and red lipstick on. But he is like trade, bitch. Like body-wise, it's giving the male species.
Okay.
But his presentation, his identity, the gender, it's very confusing. I don't know what's going on. He wears a choker. He wears red lipstick. He has his nails painted. Okay. But then he comes in and he beats me down through the ground.
Word.
So it's, I've evolved because now I'm like, I also sometimes I've spent moments with men who, as they get more comfortable with me and we gain more intimacy, then they turn around, they tell me, well, can I put some panties on for you? Can I put some panties on?
Do you like that?
I've evolved. When it first used to happen, I was like, wait a minute, bitch. I'm wearing the panties here. Sweetie, I'm the woman here. How dare you disrespect me with this? There's no men in the world anymore. Where are the men? Press the number 1 in the comments if you're a man. And let me tell you, I know you're lying. But listen, now I've evolved where now I'm like, wait, what if I could settle down with someone who maybe, they like to wear some panties. Maybe they have femininity inside of them. Yeah. I've learned to try to accept them for who they are and understand that, gender is just an expression. We are attracted to masculine things. We are attracted to feminine things. So there has been these people that I've messed around with where I'm like, they are more in the feminine realm, but I'm kind of attracted to it.
Got it.
The evolution. Let me tell you, girl, we have to evolve.
We do.
Because these men are evolving with or without us. Things are changing. It's getting very strange out there. And sometimes I do get scared. I get very scared sometimes. Absolutely. It's scary. It's very scary, like a haunted house of terror sometimes.
Okay, so Luscious, tell me, who are Charo Beans DeBarge and Davina Garza?
Okay, so Charo Beans DeBarge is at the time, she was one of my drag mothers, but now I call her my drag father. Okay. Because she gave up drag. She just quit and she became a bear. She grew out her beard. Word. You know that point, I'm sure you felt this. We all go through this point where you realize, do I want to do this anymore?
Bitch.
Do I want to continue to sacrifice so much of me, of the real me, to continue to bring this character to life, this persona, because you sacrifice your male beauty. Mm-hmm. You have to,
100%.
My favorite kind of drag queen is the drag queen who she will look beautiful during the night, but during the day, it's a creature. She's got no eyebrows. Girl, her hairline is back to here because she's been doing ponytails for 20 years.
Yes.
The face, she doesn't even look like a human being anymore. Yes. But when she gets up in drag, it's delicious.
Bitch.
And so, but it's such a sacrifice.
It really is. Season 10, I look at my season 10 confessionals from Drag Race. I look... when I'm out of drag, I look like something someone scraped off the bottom of their shoe. I look awful.
Yeah.
Because I was sacrificing so much of me out of drag to give it in drag.
Yeah, the boy.
I mean? Yeah.
You have to put the boy away to be a woman.
Yes.
And you reach a point in your life where you're like, wait, do I want to continue to do this? Mm-hmm. Because the reality is a lot of the times you won't be able to date. You won't be able to find love if you continue to sacrifice yourself for drag.
Yeah.
And so my friend, honey, this wig, she's trying to comfort me. Sweet, honey, baby, don't do this.
Because of the bang, it doesn't look like
it doesn't look, okay,
but
good.
if it does, I'll let you know.
Let me know, baby, because I didn't put a single pin in, because it's daytime. Today I'm not bothered. But no, she was like, I'm going to give this up because I want to be able to have a chance at finding happiness for myself, being able to date. I want to find love. I want to find romance. I want to get married. I want to have a family. And she just felt like she couldn't do all these things with drag. It is difficult.
Yeah.
It is. The majority of drag queens are single. The majority of drag queens don't date. Mm-hmm. The majority of drag queens never find love. And it's so, it goes back to the fat phobia, the homophobia, for even in the gay community, the femphobia.
Yeah. Although I do think it's getting better, though.
It's evolved.
It's evolved.
I
feel like even in like the 15 years I've been involved in nightlife and whatever, I've definitely seen a change in, we're getting more language, people understanding more. That's not to say it's gone,
right?
But it's definitely better than what it used to be 15 years ago. I feel like before, bitch, if you're a drag queen, people wouldn't even...
These men would not...
Girl!
They would never even consider
it.
Touching you.
Literally.
Dating you, flirting with you, being attracted to you. They would be like, that's the cross-dresser.
Literally. Don't
I don't mess around with these cross-dressers. I need a man.
Exactly.
So it was hard. Yeah. But times have changed. I love that there's more and more queens that are able to date and find love. And these men are, becoming less ignorant and waking up.
Yeah.
Because it's been hard out there for the girls.
It sure has. Now, girl... So, also this fan, I'm obsessed with the fan.
Honey,
to keep it cool.
Well, I'm a big girl. I got to. If I would melt.
Your series, Drag Investigations, please. So it has. My boyfriend and I, and my fiance and I, we watch it all the time.
Stop it.
Oh, it's because Luscious is just so uniquely you. It's so fucking funny. It's so good. How did it come to be?
It just happened by accident, out of just like hitting rock bottom. I've been on YouTube for 5 years and it just wasn't, almost 6 years, it just wasn't happening.
And you were doing Drag Investigation 6 years ago?
No. I just had been doing everything I could. Like, I'd been throwing everything at it. There was an entire year where I went live every single day and I would do essentially Drag Investigations live.
Oh.
But
on YouTube?
I would do it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
I went through different iterations, different names, but eventually I figured out what worked. But it got to a point where I was no longer getting any views and I was not making any money off of YouTube anymore. And that was my only source of income. Mm-hmm. So I got to a point where I was like, bitch, I can no longer pay my bills.
Was this after you won the Emmy?
This was after I won the Emmy.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, when I won that Emmy, I very quickly realized this is fabulous. I've been awarded this. My peers have, given me a recognition. Mm-hmm. I feel seen and I feel respected and valued for my artistry, but this doesn't mean anything. Mm. If I don't do something and if I don't go out there and work and figure it out, they're not going to come and knock on my door and be like, honey, you're an Emmy Award winner. Let me give you this gig. That's not how it works, Especially I won an Emmy for my makeup work, which, I live. I feel so humbled that I was recognized as a makeup artist, but I've always been, I'm a comedian. I like to bring people joy and I like to figure out a way to give people hope because people right now, with everything going on in America, the people are going through the gigs at home. People are stressed. People are getting to a point where they don't know, okay, how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to pay my bills? What is the purpose of life? Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people at home are literally... They don't feel like they have a purpose. They don't know what to do. There's not a lot of hope with everything going on. And I'm like, okay, if I can show that, bitch, we're all going through the same thing. We all shop at the Ross and at the Marshalls and at the Dillards and at the Burlington. And we're all just trying to scrape by because a lot of people, too, on social media are very fantastical. They will fully go to Ross and buy a dress, but then they'll be in the red carpet and they're like, girl, this is Balenciaga.
Bitch.
Look at me with this red bottom. Bitch, she spray painted that red bottom on that shoe. That woman don't got no money. Bitch, that woman hasn't paid her taxes in 10 years. But a lot of people are fake and fantastical and they're not real. And I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to be real. I'm just going to be me. in all of the imperfections. Sometimes I might look like a brick. Sometimes I might look like a man. Sometimes I might look like a little señora mexicana from La Tienda girl. She's just looking for her candies. She's looking for her, what is it? The Werther's Originals.
Werther's Originals.
Baby, let me tell you, I put those in my purse. But I just radically accepted myself. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to be me without all the gimmicks, all the extra, all the bullshit. And I'm just going to go be real out in these streets and show people that, baby, I'm just a cross-dresser out here in this street, up in this Ross and this Marshalls and this DD's discount, and I'm not hurting anybody, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for a big old shoe. And let me tell you something, make it a flat, because I'm tired of all these girls in these high, well, as I'm wearing my high heel. But, sometimes I'm very rebellious. If you tell me, if you're not wearing nails, you're not doing drag. I'm like, watch me do drag without this nail, bitch. Watch me do this drag without this nail and do it better than you with your nail, you busted brick bitch.
Wait, pull the wig down.
Let me pull. As I'm reading the girls and the wig is bitch. Don't do this. You see how the world will disrespect you? I'm over here trying to throw shade to all these fucking brick bitches, these cement boulders.
Baby, I am so happy that Factor is sponsoring this podcast because I love and swear by Factor meals. I've been doing Factor for the past 9 months, and it has changed the game for me. Y'all see the gains. Y'all see the body, honey, and it's Body by Factor. And I love them because they make healthy meals easy because they have fully prepared meals. They're designed by dietitians. They're crafted by real chefs. So you eat well without the planning or cooking. Brilliant. It's high quality, functional ingredients, including lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole food ingredients, and healthy fats. No refined sugars, no artificial sweeteners, no refined seed oils. And the meals fit your lifestyle. They help you get your goals, and they help you schedule healthier eating, calorie management, and more protein. We all love some protein. 100 rotating weekly meals to keep things fresh and delicious through winter. Options include high protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean diet, GLP-1 support, and ready to eat salads. Plus, the new Muscle Pro collection supports strength and recovery. Always fresh, never frozen, ready in about 2 minutes, for real. No prep, no stress. I love Factor, and I promise you, you will too. Head to factormeals.com/Monét50off and use code Monét50off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year. Eat like a pro this month with Factor. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. And 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active. And then so you find Dragvestigation, it sticks, you love it, and the internet starts, you're the toast of the town. I'm sure people will see you like...
Yeah, they called me the it girl of the year. I'm like,
you
what?
are the it girl of the year.
The it girl of the year, bitch.
I'm surprised girl, you keep this going. I'm gonna see you're gonna go, like, they do like the Betch of the year and all these things. You're gonna be celebrated for this because you really are doing your big one, girl.
Thank you. And I'm just being me.
Yeah.
I'm being real. I'm out there and I do it myself. I run around.
Who's recording the camera for you?
I hold the camera. I edit my videos. Before I go, I plan, okay, this is where I'm going to go. This is what I'm going to say. Where am I going to do my dedication? Because the dedications have become a huge thing. Mm-hmm. I started out, and what it is essentially is I want to try to show and give a light to the people that don't ever, like, they always get paid dust, like the non-passable girls. It's like in the queer community, we idolize and we worship so much the women, trans women that are passable. What about the trans women out there that are not passable, bitch? Do you have any idea how hard it is for them out there to live their life? When they go to Walmart and they walk in the door, and they're getting clocked, bitch. Everybody's seeing them, and they're like, ooh, honey, baby, it's spooky up in here. It's Halloween time. Those girls have it rough. And so I'm like, I need to give representation to the people out there that they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it from anybody else. It's got to be me. Yeah. I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah.
And so I give a shout out to all the non-passable girls out there who are in their journey. They're in the transition. I call it the sish. There's the transition. They're in the sish. They're in the middle of it. They're going through their journey. baby, it's a little rough. It's looking a little rough right now. But eventually, you know, they will be the little butterfly that comes out of the cocoon.
100%.
Honey.
Yeah, I mean,
but you know what? The butterfly might never come. And I love you and I see you and you're beautiful too. And I see your value and your worth, honey. And you deserve to be beautiful and glamorous too.
Yeah, they had that whole thing about that trans woman that went into the gym thing at Gold Gym. Did you see this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and now it's coming out. There's always some other part of the story.
There's always a million angles. There's a million parts. There's a million truths. At the end of the day, listen, trans people, if they're not out there hurting anyone, if they're just living their life, they're minding their business, you know, let them go to the gym.
Yeah.
Bitch, you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to make sure they're taking care of their health. They're trying to take care of their mental health.
They're trying to literally just live.
They're literally trying to live, but also trying to have empathy. Because do you have any idea how hard it is right now, especially in America, in this country, to be trans? With everything that's going on, everything going backwards, the last thing we need is for more people to come in and pile on and attack and try to shade and try to... some of these people also, they just want attention.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're going to use trans people to try to get attention for themselves. It's like, bitch, let the trans person go to the gym. They're just trying to take care of their health, honey. That's what we all should be doing. I need to be at the gym too, honey. But it makes it difficult too, because sometimes I'm like, okay, if I do go to these gyms, what restroom am I going to go into? Because I don't want to run into these issues. Mm-hmm. And I don't want some crazy person to come up to me and try to disrespect me. Because, baby, honey, listen, one thing I love to do is communicate.
Oh.
And I will communicate.
You're a good communicator.
Yes. If someone tries to disrespect you, bitch, you have to communicate and let them know what time it is. Is the wig shifting back again?
A little bit.
Bitch, they're trying to get me today with this wig, bitch. You see, this is life. You keep pushing through.
Have you ever had any stores respond to your drag investigation?
I've had, no, for the most part, they pay me dust.
Okay.
You know, I'm queer.
And you also bring attention to their business. Yeah.
I bring attention to their business. There's a lot of people that now they go to these stores because I'm shouting out DDs. I'm shouting out Burlington. These stores, they're not bothered.
Yeah.
With everything going on right now in America, they're not going to feature me. They're not going to give me a shout out. They're not going to give me a brand deal. They're not going to put me on because of everything going on in the world. But let me tell you something. I don't care. I got to do what I got to do, and I'm still going to be out here living my life, and I'm not going to ask permission to go out there and do what I got to do to survive. And I'm also not doing it for that. I'm not doing it like to get a sponsor, to get a check.
Yeah,
bitch, I will make my money, bitch. Yeah. I'm a smart woman. I'm an intelligent woman. I'm going to make my coin. I don't need these brands. At the end of the day, queer people, you got to just keep pushing. And no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times they disrespect you, no matter how times they overlook you, no matter how many times they don't give it to you, stick with it. Keep doing it. Because, bitch, let me tell you, I've been doing this for 12 years. And for 11 years, it was rejection after rejection after rejection and failure. And my heart was broken because it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
And then eventually, when I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna be me, and I'm not gonna focus on all the extras. And then look, it started to work.
Yeah. Well, listen. So you were at the Cinemark movies. You did MAC Cosmetics, and we're here. Which job did you love the most?
Definitely working at the movie theater. Oh my God, it was the best. Like, you know, I'm a movie girl. I really do love going to the movies.
We go to the movies together. I love going to the movies.
Oh my God, really? I love going to the movies. Yeah. Let's go. I love... I would serve the popcorn. I was in the concession stand. And I worked at the Cinemark. So Cinemark had pickles.
Pickles?
Baby, popcorn and pickle. Ooh,
wait,
it's
together
the best.
in one
Oh,
Luscious.
No, they would give you a big old pickle and then your popcorn, and then you put the popcorn in your mouth, then you bite the pickle, then you put more popcorn, you bite the pickle. Like, it's one.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's a Texas thing. Okay. It's also a Cinemark thing. Yeah, because out here, y'all don't got pickles out here.
No, we don't have pickles.
I love me a good pickle.
The fucking AMC, they used to do the Oreo popcorn. So I would get half regular popcorn, half Oreo popcorn and mix it together, make a little thing. But they discontinued the Oreo popcorns. I'm so mad about it.
You see that? I'm a Texas girl. In Texas, we really only get the regular normal popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
We don't be doing like the caramel, which is nice, but we like In Texas, it's just the popcorn, and then they give you like the little powder flavorings.
The powder, yes. Yes, I love, girl. I used to have a little assortment of all of them. I used to mix and match, do a little ranch, and a little butter, and a little nacho seasoning. It used to be good, girl. What does gentle womanhood look like to you?
Well, okay, so I don't want to spell it out for the girls, but to me, when I say gentle, I mean gentleman.
Oh.
The gentleman, the gentle inside of us, you know?
Got it.
As queens, we have a little bit of that gentle inside of us. No matter how much we try, the gentle is in there. So it's just me acknowledging that, like, bitch, I know what I am. I know what the tea is. Baby, there's nothing you can come over here and tell me that I already don't know. You know what I mean? So I acknowledge it. You can't sit here and use it against me, because a lot of people will.
Yeah.
A lot of people will try to sit there and try to shade you with the reality. But when you claim it for yourself, bitch, it's an armor. I'm not bothered by any of these, you know, like first of all, heterosexual people are just boring, you know? And so I've heard it all. And honey, at this point, I'm not impressed and I'm not living.
I want to play a game called What's in Their Cart with you, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to be a drag queen, and you have to say what 3 items would be in their cart at a bargain store.
Okay.
Okay. Trixie Mattel.
In her cart okay, so you know Trixie, she's strange. She would probably have like a little, like one of those LOL dolls. Like, or, you know, the little action, like little miniature little doll figures.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She would probably have like a little pink, like one of these little like Barbie combs.
I can see that.
You know, like she's very.
You know what that comb? Do you use that for your hair?
Absolutely. For my bob, I'm always making sure my little bob is in check. And then she would probably have like something for like stencils, or like, you know, like for, what is it called when you're like doing the pictures and you put stickers and
scrapbooking?
Like a scrapbooking. She would do strange things like that. Very Caucasian things for
Very
Trixie. Yes.
Yeah. Vanessa Vanjie Mateo.
Oh, Vanessa Vanjie, she would have like hot Cheetos. She would have like rye, something like a bong or something
like that.
Something that is like for smoking, but you know she's going to use it for other things. You know, very strange. And then, I don't know.
Tequila. The bitch is always talking about tequila.
Like razors, like those cheap, like big $1 razors. Because you know that woman, she's got to take care of it, honey. Because you know she's got a hairy back.
Bianca Del Rio.
Bianca Del Rio, she would have the peppermint candies. She would probably have some kind of weird, strange bread. I feel like she would be like one of those weird girls, like a bread for a sandwich, but like a strange bread with like nuts or like oat or like some kind of weird, right? Something strange. She's very picky. She's not easy. So it's difficult. And then probably like some slippers.
Okay.
Some little like cheap little knockoff slippers. Like, like viejita slippers.
Yeah,
because she lives in Palm Springs.
Yes.
Something that will, you know, handle the elements. Because in Palm Springs, sometimes it's rough out there.
And last but not least, Delta Works.
Delta Work. Oh, well, you know,
Delta Works.
It would be like some kind of mayonnaise, but like an exclusive mayonnaise that not just everybody knows about that mayonnaise. She discovered that mayonnaise. She was the one who discovered that mayonnaise, and it's sickening. And then she would probably have like pantyhose.
Okay.
Like those old school sheer.
Girl.
The cross-dresser pantyhose.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Control top.
The control top. And what else would Delta Work have? Probably like a muumuu.
I can see that.
Or like something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like something for just to be casually, glamorously at home when you're not doing anything, just chilling. Yeah.
What do you see is the next big thing for Luscious Massacr?
I want to do stand-up. Actually, on my birthday, one of my friends took me to stand up, and I was there, and it was all these straight white men. They were so boring, and they thought they were funny because they were just saying things that were like offensive and just things that were like trying to like give you like make you gag or shock or just dumb stuff. And the whole time I was like, I need to get up there. Because they were just telling stories, but their stories were boring.
The boring stories,
and so. Tell me why I actually went up. You know how there's that guy with the pad, and he has the things, like the guy who's the show director.
Oh, yeah.
With the pad, he has all the names. I went up to him and I said, baby, can you put me on? Sweetie, can you put me on? I need to go up there And then he was like, he looked at me like, who do you think you are?
Were you in drag or out of drag?
I was out of drag.
Okay.
But if I was in drag, it would have been even funnier.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I was like, I just want to go up there and I want to tell stories, and I know that I'm going to make these people laugh.
Yeah.
And I know that I have a different story to tell. I'm going to have a different perspective. I want to do stand-up. It just planted that seed in my mind. And so, yeah, I want to try stand-up. I've never done it before.
Stand-up is fun. I started doing stand-up 4 years.
Stand up. Can this wig please stand up, honey? Sweetie. She's trying to cover me, honey. Where's the hairstylist, darling?
I said no stand. Oh yeah, we no. There's no stylist on set today, but
Honey,
next time we'll make sure,
baby.
I started stand up 4 years ago. It is some of the most rewarding time I've been on stage.
Yeah, I think it'd be. I think I would have fun. I think I would also love the challenge of like you have an audience. You don't know what's going to happen, and you have to figure out how to make them engage, how to captivate them, how to make them laugh, you know what I mean? Like, to me, those kind of challenges, those are the things that excite me. Because, you know, like any environment that I walk into, I'm always a student. I'm always paying attention. How do they do this? How do I do this? How do I figure this out? How can I do something that is just me and be confident and not feel small? Things that scare me, I run towards.
Word.
And so something like stand up a couple years ago would be so frightening to me.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, ooh, I want to do it. I need to get on that stage. Just give me a microphone and let me just kiki, bitch.
Would you ever want to get back into makeup or no? You're done doing people's makeup?
No, I did it.
You did it.
I did it. The moment I won the Emmy, immediately as I was going home the next day, I was like, I did it. It's done.
Work.
I'm ready to move on. Because I didn't want to get pigeonholed, and I didn't want to be seen as she's a makeup artist. Mm-hmm. She does makeup for other people. And that was never my intention with my life or my career. It just so happened. You know, I started working with HBO. I was doing We're Here. I started doing makeup, and then that was the trajectory of what happened. But the moment I won that Emmy, I was like, this is done. This is over. I did it. I made this dream come true. I have other things to do, bitch. Right. And it was also a challenge because, you know, a lot of times you win an award or, you know, you get branded as this thing. You get stuck there. Yeah. And I was like, I have to do everything I can to unstick, bitch. I will not stay here. And just, you know, because imagine if I had that simple mind where I was like, well, I want an Emmy. Now I'm an MUA. Right now I'd be at home with no work.
Why no work?
Because the industry has changed.
This is true.
The country has changed.
Yeah,
makeup, especially if you're an MUA who does drag makeup,
very specific. Very
it was a window and it closed and it's done.
Yeah,
MUAs who do drag only style of makeup, you're gonna have work, but only with a certain couple of clients.
But I mean,
a certain couple of things, and then it's a wrap.
These celebrity women out here, they're in drag.
Well, yeah, but a lot of them, you know how they are. They're like, oh, that they do drag makeup. That's too much. Okay. I don't want to. You know, you're not gonna be doing Margot Robbie's mug.
Right,
baby. You're not gonna be doing Zendaya's mug.
But you can do Khloe Kardashian.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, bitch. Listen, I want to be in front of the camera. Fuck Khloe Kardashian. Baby, listen, I could be a Kardashian too, honey. And let me tell you something. I'm going to make you laugh more than a Kardashian because let me tell you, some of these girls, they just don't have it. But listen, I start reading. I'm not coming for Khloe. I like Khloe.
I like Khloe, too.
I actually like Khloe.
I like Khloe a lot,
Khloe's probably my favorite one.
Yeah. Well, you know, I had a realization the other day. I was like, they're probably all MAGA.
Oh, honey. Absolutely.
I know.
They're looking at their bank accounts and their privilege and the life they've lived.
And their black children.
Do you think they want to go back to being, you know, like it a lot of these things going on right now it's a class war.
Oh, 100%.
And it comes down to the 1% and the other 99 who are over here struggling shopping at the Ross.
Yeah.
You think Khloe Kardashian is shopping at the Ross, bitch?
She sure ain't.
She won't. Let me tell you something. She won't eat. She wouldn't even dare set foot in that Ross, bitch. If she walked in that Ross, she'd be like, ew, bitch, this is disgusting in here. Because these women have access to the best stock. Girl, they're over there getting $1 million facelifts.
Oh, so I heard that.
You think these women are over here shopping at the TD's discount?
Well, you know, they said Chris's facelift was $300. Now the price tag came out is $1 million.
$1 million to get a whole new face.
$1 million.
Bitch. With $1 million, she could have. Listen, with $1 million, she could have found herself 5 pieces of trade who would have just not even been bothered by her face.
5 for $1 million? And where are we shopping for this trade at?
She could have had 5 live-in boyfriends who they're like, baby, I don't care if your face is sagging and falling off, honey. At this point, I'm still going to let you have it.
But let me tell you something. But those are the same ones that will run away from you.
I need a facelift right now with this wig, bitch. I need somebody over here. I need Chloe, send me the $1 million so I can get a proper wig stylist to pin this wig on my head, please. Dear
Chris
Lord.
states that she's dating that guy, Corey Gamble. She's been with him for a long time.
Oh. Listen, women like us, we know the real tea, honey. We've lived lives. We know how disgusting these men are. But listen, out of respect for Chris and her man, I'm going to stay quiet. But sweetie, baby, let me tell you, we all smell it over here at the house, Chris. We smell it. Baby, let me tell you something. That was the first $1 million she spent. Trust, honey, sweetie. Listen, if I had cash like that, baby, I would have a sickening boyfriend too. Let me have it.
So we have BVC, BWC. You never hear BLC. Well, no, obviously they exist. I've been with them.
Baby, it's all out there.
They don't brand it as BLC though. Why?
I've had a BLC in my life.
I've had several BLCs in my life,
let me tell you, they let you have it.
But on the grinder, people say they're BBC and BWC all over the place. I think what it is, you know what it is?
Tell me.
Jaguars and Rolls Royces, they don't need commercials.
Oh.
They don't need to advertise because you know what it is.
Oh.
So you don't need to advertise a BLC because it's pretty common. You know if you are going there, you probably getting the, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had a small penis that let you have it? Like in your mind, you were like, oh my God, I'm surprised. They're letting me have it like it's a big old piece.
No.
Because never?
Never.
Really?
When it's small, I've
had my moments where sometimes I'll be surprised.
Oh, but
with a small piece, if they're really into you and they're really feeling it, they will make you feel all the sensations like if it's a big old penis.
No, I don't think that. I just go into lights, camera, action, and I'm acting the house.
Oh, okay.
Acting the house. I'll make you feel like you a King Kong up in this motherfucker. But the real tea is, I'll be like, baby, can we finish, girl? Come so we can be out. I want them to leave feeling good.
Yeah. The worst one is when they're pounding you down and you can feel that, okay, you have a big penis, but it's not really hard.
Yes.
And so then it feels like uncomfortable.
Yes. Get this wet noodle out of my asshole.
It's like this big old wet noodle just inside of me.
Just sitting there. It's like, girl.
It's the worst.
It's the worst.
I can't stand those.
And then I'm always in that moment, I'm like, how long are we who's gonna say first? So I would just be like, oh wow, I think I'm tired. I was sitting back. I was like, because you're pretending like you're 100% and you're not.
They're not.
Now we're just wasting time.
But they keep going. Like they're committing to it because they're embarrassed.
Yeah.
They think it'll get there, never gets there. It's just so uncomfortable.
I'm like, baby, swallow the Viagra.
If it's not hard, baby, go home.
Do what you need to do.
Pack it up and push it to the house.
Yeah, take the pill. When you're coming over, just take the pill. If you know, my thing is that if you know that you have ED, erectile issues, it's fine. A lot of people do. Before you come over, take the pill.
Right.
Girl, you went to Puerto Vallarta last month. Go up to the farmacia.
But what about the ED girls? They deserve love too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, which is fine. But if you're coming over for a particular event, like you know what you know that you have problems there.
Bring a toy. If you're giving the ED fantasy, bring a toy.
Bring
please.
Something
to help me out.
Like you know what it is, which I'm the opposite. A strong wind can blow by, and I'm like ready to go.
Stop it, Monet.
All the time.
Don't do this, Monet. The girls are home. Are gonna be shook by this.
I'm ready to go.
Really? I like those kind of men that they're like they commit to it and it's easy. You don't have to work for it.
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
Ones that you have to work for it are the worst.
There's only one time I had a problem when I was on one of the cruises and I went to a sex party. I think it's because I had done so much Molly. So by the time at the party, girl, I think I was just. I had exerted all my energy, so I just could not hit hard. I was at this party. It was the first of my life ever. I was like, oh, wow, this is how it feels.
This was your first time that it couldn't happen.
It just couldn't happen. I know hot guys there, too. It just couldn't happen for me.
So tell me this. When you go to the dark room, do you like a little bit of light or do you like it to be pitch dark?
I like a little bit of light.
Okay, so you do like to see what you're putting your penis into.
Yes.
Really?
I famously I went to Puerto Rico.
Wow. Interesting.
I went to Puerto Rico one time and Club X, I forget the name of the club.
Okay.
Girl, when I tell you this was the dark room was pitch black. You could not see this far in front of you.
Stop it, Monét.
That was insane to me. And then you're walking around and your hand is down and I'm touching the dick and I'm like, it's just wet. So I'm like, I don't even know what it's wet from. Is it wet from cum? Is it wet from lube?
Right.
Is it wet from
You got to
shit?
smell your hand.
I know. I'm like...
I've always said it, make sure you have like those disinfectant at the dark room because baby, people like one time they gave me a VIP tour in a dark room. They took me in and so I'm walking around, I'm using my fingers, touching things, putting my fingers in things, you know. And so then I'm smelling it and then I get to a point where I'm like, wait, I can't touch my eyes. I can't touch my face because I use both of my hands and it's dirty up in here. Because let me tell you something, a booty hole is never clean. No matter how much you douche, no matter how much you prepare, there will be poop particles. If you run a swab, Monét, you're going to find feces there. It doesn't matter if it's clean and clear. Baby, clean and clear, like that commercial for the clean and clear hole. Honey, right. It doesn't matter, baby. If I run a swab, there will be excrement residue in the swab.
I say that too. Like, if you're going to eat booty hole, like, no matter, you're going to be...
baby, you are eating shit.
That's where shit literally lives.
You just can't see it. So essentially all you're doing is you're just lying to yourself. But it's there.
Yeah.
And so the whole time I'm like with my hands, I'm like, I need like a disinfectant. I need like something to help me. Because if I touch my eyes, it's over. Pink, baby.
Like your blood. It's gonna be a pink eye.
And I couldn't even tell if the booty hole was pink. So, sweetie, I don't even know what was going on up in there.
Wait, so you like it dark in the dark room?
No, I'm just saying that one time that I went into the dark room, they gave me a tour.
Okay.
But no, I don't be going into these dark rooms. The last thing I need is someone to like be running around and they're like, wait, is Luscious, is that you?
Can you imagine you sucking someone's dick and he's like,
it.
Don't do it, little girl.
Oh, it already happened to me. I had this trade pounding me down and then in the middle of it, as he's wrecking my walls, he says, wait, are you that girl that says don't do it? I said, sweetie, don't do this to me. How dare you disrespect me like this? He said, oh my God, my friend is a huge fan. She watches your videos all the time. I said, you better not tell your friend you're coming over here pounding me down. Don't be spilling my tea like that.
Screaming.
Don't do it, he said to me, bitch. I was shook. The disrespect from these trades. Girl, I remember back in the day when the trade, they didn't know who the entertainer of the year was. Nowadays, they come in your room where they're like, wait, did you win that crown last year? You were Miss Gay USA, weren't you? Baby, the trade, the evolution of the trade. Now they know about the pageants, too.
I think today we talked a lot about evolution. We talked about everyone is evolving.
The evolution of the girls, honey.
Y'all, okay, Luscious. So all over social media, you are at Lushious Massacr.
Yeah.
Which, girl, your name is hard to search. Do you know this about yourself?
Oh, Lord, I know. When I first started, if I knew, I would have called myself Delicious Massacre. Oh, it would have been more scrumptious. It would have been easier. But, because most of the people in America nowadays, they're illiterate.
Girl,
they don't know how to read.
Spell, but
they don't know how to speak.
Anytime.
So my name, girl, makes it more complicated.
I subscribe to you, so it's easy on YouTube, but like... And I follow you on Instagram, but like if you just like Google you, girl, I'm like, it is impossible.
You gotta spell it right. No, my favorite, I had this happen to me last week. This little gay boy comes up to me. Oh my God, I'm such a huge fan. Luscious Mascara. I'm like, bitch. If you were a fan, bitch, you would know my name is Massacre, you whore. The disrespect, honey. But then again, I'm like, girl, these girls, honey, there's no education. The majority of these girls barely went to middle school, honey.
So you are Luscious Massacr.
Luscious Massacr on
Instagram,
every
TikTok,
single site.
everything.
My YouTube show is Dragvestigations. You can find it on YouTube. Subscribe.
So good.
Turn on the notifications. Like, share, comment, honey.
Yeah, make sure y'all do. It's such good content. Andy and I watch it all the time. You're so funny. I'm so happy that you're having your moment. And this is just the beginning. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, up and up and up and up.
I'm so excited to
girl.
be out here.
Yeah, it's going to be
causing
good.
Some chaos, honey.
And I would love to do a video with you sometime.
Oh my God, we need to.
I would get up and geek.
You would get in makeup?
Of course.
That's such a tall order for these girls nowadays.
No,
they don't do drag anymore. These famous girls. Now they're like, listen, now I could be a man. These girls reach a certain level of success and they're like, you know what? I got here doing drag. I don't need to do drag anymore. I don't get it. These girls are all there. Listen. This is how you know the girls are really... Oh, this wig. They're trying to get me. They're trying to disrespect me as I'm here, sitting here in drag. No, listen, you know a girl is famous when she's just not even doing drag anymore. When she's just a boy and she's doing red carpets as a boy and she's going to the gigs as a boy, that's like, okay, these bitches are famous now. These girls think they're famous now. They don't even get in drag anymore. I can't wait to get to that point where I'm so famous, I'm like, bitch, I'm going to the Oscars as a man.
No, if I get invited to I went to the Emmys once. I was out of drag.
Here we go.
But if I went to the Oscars,
these girls, the fantastical girls.
Oh, the Grammys. I'm going. I'm serving a look.
Rise.
Look. So y'all, this has been Luscious Massacr. Make sure you follow her. Bitch, I love you. Now you're here in LA. Let's hang out.
Yes, please. We're gonna go to the movies. We're gonna go to the movies. Should
we drag investigate a movie theater?
Well, we could do a little piece at it. We can go see a movie and we could do a little review, see what it gives.
Okay, cute.
You know, right. I'm a movie girl. I love to go to the movies. It's my favorite thing to do.
All right, we'll do it.
Yeah, we're down.
And thank you guys all for watching this
Please
beautiful episode.
Give us a like. Girl, my wig was coming for me. Girl, I'm already like, baby, I'm here looking like a man. Please give us a like and share.
And subscribe.
And a comment. Tell me I look beautiful, even as this wig is falling away from me and my hairline is to the middle of my head, bitch. Damn, they got me, girl. They got me up in here, girl.
Bye, y'all.
Monét Talks.